Hi guys! Welcome to the Certain Experience, and if you have been following me for quite some time now, welcome back, and kung first time mo naman, welcome to me, Joe. So yan, and I thought I'll just make a short vlog, sana short lang, no? A short vlog about how you would manage in your first few months here in the UK. Kasi I have just come back from a welcome dinner for some Filipino and other overseas nurses who are going to be working here with us in Addenbrooke's Hospital in Cambridge. So they raised a few questions, and I thought para mas maraming makaalam so that we can reach out to more people, I'd make a vlog out of it. I have been planning to do this anyway, so I just thought I think this is a good time for that. So just pardon the clutter at my back there kasi I'm in the middle of packing things. I will be moving to another accommodation and will be staying there for a couple of weeks while they're going to refurbish my present accommodation. Anyway, before we proceed, make sure muna that you like this video. Kahit hindi nyo pa napapanood, i-like nyo na kaagad. I-like nyo din naman, so i-like nyo na ng maaga. Char. Tapos yun, subscribe muna kayo at na makatulong naman kayo sa hanap buhay. Siyempre, matumal ang mga bank shifts. So, kailangan natin ng ibang ikabubuhay bukod sa pagkayod bilang isang nurse. Anyway, so yan, first few months na nga dito sa UK. So, dun sa mga previous na vlog ko, I have already discussed how you would apply to be a nurse here in the UK. Tapos, yun na, kunyari nakarating ka na dito. Ito na, una, number 1. Syempre, settling in. Ang advice ko talaga, as much as possible, find a comfortable accommodation for you. I know, when you first come here in the UK, the trust you will be working in would provide an accommodation for you, and usually you won't be able to choose, di ba? Hindi ka makakapili. But if you have the budget and if you have the opportunity to find your own accommodation, make sure na comfortable ka sa distance, comfortable ka sa distance nyo, not just to work, but also distance of your accommodation to other facilities like mga shopping center, like that. Also, make sure that your first accommodation is convenient for your money, 'di ba? Kasi yun na nga, because the main goal bakit tayo nag-work dito is to save up for our own future. Anyway, so yan, find a comfortable first accommodation, but knowing us nurses, 'di ba, we are very adaptable, we are very flexible. Ako nga, kaya ko nga mag-split, ganun ako flexible, joke. Pero flexible talaga tayo, 'di ba? So, parang we can of course make the most out of something that we have. Kung ano yung meron, nagagawa natin ng paraan na maging kapaki-pakinabang siya. So, yan, kaya natin yan. Kung anong ibigay sa atin, we will be comfortable there. Pero if you have the means and you have the opportunity, go look for your accommodation kung saan talagang taste mo yung masusunod. Anyway, know your way around. Una, syempre by foot. Your immediate surrounding. Have a walk around of your accommodation. See how far it is to walk from your accommodation to hospital, your accommodation to a bus stop, mga ganyan. Find the best routes for commuting, or if you drive, ganon, and other modes of transportation such as cycling. Here in Cambridge, we're very proud that we are ranking, I think, just second to Shanghai in China sa dami ng mga cyclists all over the world. So yan, when you settle in, make sure you invest in good tableware kasi tayong mga Filipinos especially, it's not only the food that entices us, 'di ba? But it's also the table setting, the tableware that we are going to use, yan. So invest in a good tableware, invest in good cookware. It doesn't necessarily follow that you have to invest in something really high end or something really expensive. No, you just have to make sure that the quality is good, and then you will be using it for a longer time. Kasi I think I would, well, I usually say this and do this anyway. I would rather spend quite some extra money on on something that I know is of good quality rather than spend tiny bits on cheap purchases, tapos ang ending mas madalas naman akong bibili kasi madaling masira. So the tableware and the cookware that I am using until now are the same things that I have been using since I came here in 2016. So yon. Also invest in good bed linens kasi minsan we choose to spend money on cheap bed linens, and in the end parang after several washes in the tumble dryer, nagpupunit-punit, natatanggal ang mga tahe, pero bumili ka na ng mamahalin, at least hanggang mamatay ka, nagagamit, char lang. So yun, and good eating utensils. Wag yung nag-uuwi kayo sa mga handaan ng mga plastic na fork. Ano ba yan? Ano pa ba? Ayun, search for other facilities such as laundry at saka mga lavatories. Alam nyo guys, ito ha, when you are going to live in a shared accommodation like here, on site, provided by the hospital, search for the nearest lavatory apart from the one that you are using in your own flat. Kasi since you are sharing the flat with several other people, or even if you are sharing the house with several people and you only have one toilet to use, make sure na you have another choice or another option kahit pa it's a couple of feet or meters away. Go for it. Hanapin nyo yon kasi makakatulong yon in the event na sobrang desperate ka na to use the toilet. Maghanap ka kung saan ka pwedeng makakagamit pag kailangan. Yun. Anyway, number 2 na tayo. 5 lang tong points natin ha. Number 2, know your immediate community. Syempre, as nurses, kailangan alam natin kung nasan yung hospital. Hindi dahil kailangan natin magpa-hospital kasi doon tayo magtatrabaho. Diba? Yun. Alamin mo kung saan ka magtatrabaho. So yun, know the hospital or emergency services, the police, fire, and civil defense numbers. Yan. Dito yata sa UK, if I'm not mistaken, for ambulance, it's 111. Yan. So, as part of knowing your immediate community, also, make sure that you know where to find the nearest shops. Not just grocery or shopping centers, but also specialty shops like pork and beef butchers or chicken butchers. Yan. Kasi there are some types of meat that you won't be able to find in supermarkets. Specialty shops, no? Groceries, pharmacy, of course, pharmacy is a very good service that you have to find kasi there are a lot of cases where people don't really need to go to the hospital but they still end up in the A&E only because hindi nila alam that they can find help through GPs or pharmacies. Yan. Anyway, so yun, also try to find some nearby parks, gyms, recreation areas such as malls and shopping centers, and of course, try to find a church. Ako kasi as a Christian, that was one of my priorities. Even before I came here, I was still in the Philippines and I was already searching for viable churches to join pag dumating ako dito. And then I found United Christian Church. Number 3 na tayo. Of course, naku, ito ha, sensitive na topic, establish a budget. Sa sweldo ko ngayon, hindi ko na sasabihin kung magkano. Sabi nga ng nanay ko, kahit tumaas pa yung sweldo mo, kung kaya mong wag galawin kung ano yung expenses mo, stay mo lang expenses mo doon. Kasi for me, kahit pa when I was still a band 3, then I became a band 5, now I'm a band 6. My monthly budget for groceries still remain the same. So I only spend roughly 45 to 70 pounds per month on groceries. How do I do that? Kasi I'm trying to lose weight. At saka, a lot of times, the Lord sends people who provide for my food. Like, of course, we have quite a lot of events in the church. So, doon pa lang kumakain na ako. When I get home, wala namang problema. Tapos may housemate pa ako na laging nagpapakain sa akin, si Kuya Clarence. Hi Kuya Clarence, if you're watching this. So yun, pero even if I just have to spend for myself, no, talagang yun lang, 45 to 70 pounds roughly per month yung nagagastos ko, kasi ang 15 kilos of rice for me ay tumatagal ng halos 1.5 buwan, because I don't eat rice as frequent as sa Pilipinas before, kasi I have made a pledge for myself na hindi ako magka-carbs pag gabi. At ito pa, use your NHS ID for discounts. Yan. So, as early as now, you can search for NHS discounts on Google, and you can see kung sino yung mga establishments na may in-offer na discounts for NHS employees. You can use that for travel, for booking trains, Airbnb, buses, for shopping as well, even cosmetics, groceries, apparel, yan, menswear, women's wear, children's wear, home and furniture, sports, and for pets. Wala nga lang akong pet dito. No? May alaga ako yan, or kid. At syempre, nagagamit natin yung NHS discounts for dining and movie. And my favorite restaurant to use my NHS discount in would be Nando's. So, hi Nando's. Ano pa ba? At saka, when establishing a budget, plan on how much support you can provide your family. Don't overexhaust your resources. Kasi pag nagkaroon ng emergency, wala ka nang maibibigay na extra. Kung naibibigay mo na lahat every month. Ano pa ba? Tsaka establish a savings account. Meron tayong tinatawag na ISA. I'm using that under Barclays Bank. ISA. Individual Savings Account, I think. That stands for yun, ISA. And meron din akong standing order na 10% ng sweldo ko automatically goes to my savings account. Pero of course, on top of that, pag may mga extra pa rin akong natitipid na pera, ipinapasok pa din sa account. So, yun. Number 4 na po tayo. Use your free time wisely. Syempre, una na dyan, prepare for OSCE. Pag may free time, huwag masyadong lamyarda ng lamyarda. Prepare for OSCE.
Sorry.
Prepare for OSCE. Yan. And how do you prepare for OSCE? Of course, you have to make sure that you have the review materials. Pangalawa, if you share the accommodation with some of your group mates or those who have already passed the OSCE, ask them na mag-group review kayo. Pero on top of that, you also have to make sure that you have your personal time for reviewing for OSCE. And then, of course, try reading. Diba? That's one thing that I am always finding it very interesting and enjoyable, reading. Because here in the UK, there are a lot of free libraries, especially here in Cambridge, and a lot of bookstores and book sales. My favorite so far would be Waterstones, W.H. Smith, and I can't remember the other one. Anyway, that's my favorite ko talaga. I just can't remember the name. And yan. Also, to use your free time wisely, make sure that we look after ourselves as well. Go for a gym membership or go running, go hiking. Yan. But of course, these things can be called as a hobby, pero this should not overshadow your priorities. Especially pag pagkarating mo pa lang dito, your priority would be of course OSCE. Yung mga travel, shopping, they will soon follow, but of course you have to pass OSCE first. Kasi if you want to go for example to Italy will be there. Even after Brexit, there will still be Italy, no? But your OSCE, it has to be done as soon as possible. So make sure you do your OSCE first. Number 5 naman is know your ward. Syempre, you will be spending nearly half of your life in your work areas. So you have to make sure that you know who's working with you, you know the policies, rules and regulations, um, the standard operating procedures, mga ganyan. Find time to know the people you work with. Establish a harmonious relationship with the people you work with. Because no matter how heavy the workload can be, if you are working together and you know you're comfortable with the people you work with, it's not going to be a bad day after all. Take it from me, um, I have tried bank shifts in emergency, in medical wards. I have, yeah, mga ganyan. And now that I'm a band 6, I'm doing bleep as well. You just have to really know the people you work with, establish a professional, harmonious relationship with them. It's going to be a breeze. Also, accomplish your competency packs in a timely manner. So, I think the two most basic would be your oral medication administration competency pack and then your IV medication administration competency pack. The other competencies such as cannulation, doing blood gases, yung mga iba pang ganun, they can soon follow pag na-establish mo na yung first two competencies that you have to finish. And of course, try to finish your competency packs in a timely manner. Hindi naman pwedeng isang taon ka na nakapasa ng OSCE, di ka pa rin signed off mag-catheter. Basic next, familiarize yourself with the other hospital services and on-call services. Kasi especially during night shifts, when some of the services are not in use, ganyan. May mga on-call. So, dapat alam mo kung sino yung tatawagan. Also, you have to familiarize yourself with the other services that the hospital offers. So that you know who to call pag kailangan mo. For example, portering services, linen and laundry services, the hospital catering services, dietetics, physiotherapy, occupational therapy, the laboratory, ano pa ba? Security. Yan, mga ganun. Other services as well. And if your line of work requires you to liaise with a lot of specialist services, make sure that you know them as well. For example, pain services, bereavement, end of life and palliative care, tissue viability, orthopedics and trauma, mga ganon. Tsaka, ano pa ba, familiarize yourself with the computerized system if your hospital is using a computerized system. Kasi not only that you have to know your way through the patient record, alam mo kung saan medication administration, you have to know where to type notes, flow sheets, ganon. Also, with the computerized system, you have to know how to use your rota or scheduling application or link. Also, syempre, you have to establish your work email as well. So yun, ito lang naman yung mga nakita ko so far na I think would be beneficial when you are trying to settle down in the UK for the first few months you come here. So yan, if you have any other suggestions or questions, please comment in the comment section below, and I'll try to respond as soon as I can. And of course, follow me on Instagram. It's @DinVillarante, and on Facebook, The Surdin Experience. And hope we get in touch. At saka, if you happen to apply here in Cambridge University Hospitals, please drop me a message on my here on YouTube or on my Facebook account, para hopefully we can meet, kasi we organize welcome dinners for newcomers. It has been Dean Villarante here again. Thank you for subscribing and watching my videos. Thank you.